Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my corner of the internet. My name is Jason, and today we're back in the haunt of Ladalon. I think that's the name of the place that we are exploring in The Elder Scrolls 2, Daggerfall. We are here on a quest from the Temple of Arcade to deliver an enchanted battle axe, I think it was, to some person inside the dungeon, so that's basically what we're doing. We're coming through here kind of looking for this person so that we can be like, yo guy, or girl, I think it was a girl, we brought the enchanted battle axe, and they'll be like, thank you so much, here, have a reward, and I'll be like, awesome. What was that? I see red. Are those red eyeballs? Is that like a ghost? I think it's a ghosty. Let's go backstab the ghost. Aha! Successful backstab. Ghost just died. What other game can you backstab a ghost? Hey, you're not allowed to use another Elder Scrolls game. It has to be another game outside of the Elder Scrolls series. What other game can you backstab a ghost? I don't know of any. Oh, wow, we've got 2 vampires. I decided to rest, and 2 vampires decided to come and hang out with me, so I'm paralyzed and I'm about to die because my game decided to freeze up on me. Yay, thank you, game. Thank you. That is precisely what I wanted to happen. Alright, well, we're gonna go ahead and reload the game, and, I don't get to do my awesome backstab this time. You know, I've gotta, you know what, we're not even gonna use, unlock, we're gonna use Steve, because I need to start casting spells to open up things. Spell effect failed. Of course it did! Of course it did. Alright, let's go ahead and try that again. I wanna get that backstab. That was really cool. I should have saved before I did that. That's a habit I've got to get back into, is saving the game before, there we go, awesome, before resting. So we're gonna go ahead and save the game, and we're gonna say this as working 2, because it's a different save slot from what we were using last time, and I'm about to rest. I'm wondering how randomized things will really be. Well, I guess they are pretty randomized. My stealth skill and my backstabbing skill has increased. Excellent! Sometimes, you know, games, when they have randomized elements, they don't, what am I trying to say here? It's not always, like, truly randomized. Well, actually, all randomization on computers is never really truly randomized, but it's good enough to give the illusion of, randomness, but basically the point I'm trying to get is sometimes they use, like, a common seed, so even if you load your game, you're gonna get the exact same results, if you do the exact same things, but, you know, with different timing and stuff like that, it's, you could, in a game maybe we'll say more complex, like Daggerfall, that's not so much an issue, but anyways, actually, speaking of randomness, oh, we have a lever, which I believe will bring down an elevator, which will, oh, wait, we have 2 levers. Well, wow, alright, well, we're gonna have to play around with those later. We've come to a wall. Now, is this wall a... Wait a second. It looks like this wall, this area continues. Oh, there's 2 levers for 2 different elevators. Oh, because this is an elevator right here. You can tell by the ground. You can actually see where the crease is. So, I'm willing to bet if we hit this lever, it's gonna send the other one down. Yes, it does. Excellent. And if I go ahead and try to use slow fall to go down there, I'm going to end up clipping through the wall. But I'm gonna go ahead and try it anyways, because, hey, why not? Why not? We've got some extra spells. I've got levitation, I've got potions of levitation here, so that's really not a problem. If I've got some slow falling, we're gonna go ahead and use the slow falling. Alright, and there we go. I'm stuck to the wall. I hate the slow fall in this game, or the, we'll say the mid-air movement. Like, I understand it's a little bit more realistic, you're not gonna be able to change direction mid-jump, you're not freaking Mario, right? But at the same time, it is a pain. Oh, hello! Oh, another successful backstab on a ghost! I love this game. I love this game. But, sorry, as I was trying to get to, you know, I've talked about, you know, Daggerfall being a, you must be the bearer of Manshrieker, the holy orc weapon of war. Kill the human, we must have that battle axe. Okay. Sorry, I kind of put a bit of a damper on your plan to kill me. It might be difficult for you to do that in your current state, so sorry about that. As I was saying, though, and once again I was interrupted by myself, I can be so rude sometimes. Oh, hello! Okay, this thing's gonna try to kill me, and it's gonna be not a good thing. It's gonna be bad, and it's actually going fairly well for me. Alright. Never mind, nothing to worry about. You cannot carry any more stuff, that's right, because before I left, I forgot to go ahead and unload some crap from my inventory, so the gold will remain on the floor. Such disappointment. That's alright, that's alright. I just need to find the person, deliver the battle axe, and get out of here. I've got tons of cash in my pocket. It's not like I'm hurting for cash. I just want more, you know. a little bit on the, we'll say, the greedy side here. Well, I'm saving up for a house and a ship, right? I want to get myself some cool things. All right, we're gonna go back up. As I was saying, you know, I've talked a lot about how, you know, Daggerfall things can be randomized, you know, randomized dungeons, randomized this, randomized that. But, you know, I never really went into detail about what I meant about that. See, Daggerfall is not randomized in the sense that all the dungeons are randomly generated when you start the game. From what I understand, doing a little bit of research here, the game itself was randomized when it was, we'll say, created. So the developers, they used the seed to go ahead and randomize the game, and then they used what was randomly generated and they put that into the game. There we go, I'm going up. So it's not like each time you load up the game it's going to be different. It's that, the elevator. I need to use the elevator. I should have thought of that. Like, logic would have said, hey, Jason, if you levitate up there, you gotta deal with the elevator itself. So I'm hoping I can fly up. I'm hoping I don't need to use the elevator to get up. I want to be able to fly. I'm like Peter Pan right now. But anyways, the game itself, it doesn't randomize while you're playing it. It randomized way back when they first made the game. So let's go ahead and cast Freedom so I can continue slashing at this this ghost. Where's Freedom? Freedom! And the ghost just died because, you know, our sword met its face. They didn't get along very well. They're constantly fighting, and oh, hello, Wraith and other person. Okay, whoa. Calm down there, Nightblade. Calm down. 80 gold pieces. Alright, so I still had enough inventory space to be able to carry that. Awesome. Now, I noticed, wait, there's another lever here. That's probably for the elevator. So if I want to call up the elevator, I can do so. Let's go ahead and save the game before we continue again. So yeah. So the game itself it was created through, we'll say, randomization, but it itself is not always randomized right now. Like, enemy positions, from what I understand, are all the same, but I believe the enemies that you face are leveled. Actually, a little bit more like Oblivion in a way. However, unlike Oblivion, I believe the way Daggerfall does it is it keeps the chance of you meeting lower leveled enemies. So, you know, there's still a chance you'll run into rats. Whereas in Oblivion, once you got to a certain level, you stop seeing lower level enemies altogether. Wait, I was able to pick up 80 gold pieces and then 270. I can only imagine how much gold was in that other pile that I left on the ground. It makes me cry a little bit inside. I'm sad. So that would kind of explain why I haven't found like some really cool loot. Is that, from what I understand, it is leveled, and you know what? I hate that. I was actually really disappointed when I was doing my reading and I found that. I was like, oh no, why? I like sort of a soft leveling system, with a lot of things that are, you know, there's still a chance of getting cool equipment and all that stuff, but when you get to a point where, you know, so much is just randomly generated, it kind of just sort of takes, I don't know, it takes me out of the game a little bit. It's kind of like, oh, okay, so, whoa, hello! Ghost just died. I don't know, it ruins the whole idea of an RPG to me. But, like, the idea of playing an RPG, to me, versus, we'll say, just a standard action game, is the fact that you become stronger, and you can feel that difference in strength. There's that sense of progression, you know, not just on your character sheet, like, you know, sometimes as a character, you know, when I play, you know, traditional pen and paper RPGs, you know, at a tabletop, you know, there's that sense of, you know, you're developing a character, you know, not just in stats, but, you know, you kind of develop their personality and you become attached to them. Now, in this game here, you know, I've gotten attached to Alexis. I like this character. It's a sort of a neat idea, and I like the progression that we're seeing. But then it kind of kills it for me when I realize that, you know, yeah, I'm not going to be facing that many things that are weaker. Now, like I said though, Daggerfall is nice in that it does still have you face off against weaker enemies. Like just now, you know, we faced off against both a ghost and we'll say more importantly a skeleton, which is one of the first enemies in the game we fought. You know, we fought it in Privateer's Hold. We fought ghosts, or sorry, not ghosts, skeletons way back then. So to me, all right, that's a fairly low-level enemy, and we were able to deal with them. They were dispatched quickly. It was good times, you know, and I believe we've been here before. Okay, well, let's back up then. Let's go back this way, and let's go back to the unexplored areas of the dungeon. I'm gonna go straight down to the end of the hall because it looks like I haven't explored this way. We'll slay this orc while we're here. Orc just died. So, like, yeah, I've said it. I don't think there's really anything else I can add. I like the way that Morrowind did it, and I believe Skyrim did. They eased up a bit on the leveling from what they did in Oblivion. But you know, all it does is it just sort of further supports my whole the whole conclusion I was suspecting for a little while that Morrowind is actually the game that is the outlier. That, you know, before I was going, you know what, that's not an Elder Scrolls game, it has to be like Morrowind to be an Elder Scrolls game, but then the more I play, like, Arena, and then I go to Daggerfall, and then I go back to, like, Oblivion, and then I play Skyrim, I'm realizing that, well, let's say, at least within the, we'll say, the core gameplay loop, within the way, I'm trying to think of a good way to explain this, within... I'll try to think of a better term, but for now we're gonna go with core gameplay loop. Within that loop, you know, yes, you might be sort of doing the same things, but when you get outside, you know, we'll say the secondary layer of mechanics, Morrowind feels very much so like an outlier. It's actually more of an it's an aberration on the series itself. Now I still feel like it is the superior game, and I wish that the others would have been like it. But if I'm being completely honest, okay, I've got a status effect. What does that do? I see nothing red. I have no idea. If I hit I, it just says I'm healthy. I have no idea what that did. I don't know how to check the, let me see. Can I click on that? No. Log, inventory history, spellbook. Spellbook, would that show me any sort of status effects? No, eh? I don't know. I don't know how to check what this status effect does. If you happen to know, and I am likely going to be too lazy to go ahead and look it up in the manual. If you happen to know, let me know. I'm really curious as to how to check what status effects I have. Brick walls always make me nervous, so I'm gonna go ahead and save before attempting to do anything with this one. Okay, it doesn't do anything. It cannot seem to interact with it. Grab mode does nothing. I can't hack and slash my way through it. I cannot interact with that in any way. So I'm gonna go ahead and assume that is just sort of a dead end. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and just assume that's a dead end. And we'll go ahead and run over to this area over here that we have not explored yet. But yeah, it's sort of a strange conclusion to come. Well, not strange, but it's kind of a hard conclusion to come to. Realizing that, you know, I think I was kind of wrong to expect that same sort of thing from the rest of the series, but... Anyways, it's still fun. It's still one of my favorite game series. What the heck? Oh! I couldn't move sideways, so I knew I was running into something, and it turned out to be a wraith. So, you know, it's still one of my absolute favorite game series of all time. It's just, it makes me kind of sad to sort of realize that maybe my favorite entry within the series is not what the series is actually all about, and it's more so, it's kind of the black sheep. But of course, you know, some more, we'll say, formal analysis is needed, because there's more to the game than, we'll say, just leveling, and I really want to go ahead and do a set of, maybe a set of videos comparing each game to the previous installment over time, and then when I'm done the anthology, I can kind of have this sort of timeline as to how things changed in what series, or what game rather, within the series, and kind of sort of pinpoint where things sort of pivoted and changed, and well, I guess I kind of know where things started to change, or maybe we'll say in what way they started to change. Ouch! Vampire hit me pretty hard. I keep checking the gold, even though I don't have any room to actually pick it up. I keep checking it just because I'm like, well, maybe there's a pile with just a little bit of gold that I can use, that I'll have enough space to carry stuff with. There we go, getting some use out of my training healing spell. Now, that's actually something else I was thinking about. I'm normally not big on, we'll say, using exploits, we'll say gratuitously, if you will. You know, I used a little bit, there was that one exploit, you know, where I was able to train up my destruction spell without really even using up any magic. I would sit in my room and, you know, go to cast a spell, then cancel it, go to cast a spell, then cancel it, and, you know, I would just basically repeat doing that. But you know what? I think I'm going to do that with all of my other spells. I'm going to create sort of a whole line of training spells that are going to be super, well, I guess it doesn't really matter if they're super low cost, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to change them to, what is it, on target? Basically the range type, I'm going to change it to one where I will be able to, basically cancel it out. And then I'm going to be able to start exploiting, did I just pick up an axe? Oh, is that the quest axe? Steel battle axe? I don't know. Wait. Steel battle axe. Sorry, L. I need to deliver an evil battle axe. I guess that's probably the battle axe I need to bring. Okay, I was like, why is there just a plain battle axe here in my inventory? I should probably get rid of that, but no, I suspect that's the quest item. I need to hang on to that, despite the fact that it's completely useless. I wonder if I could use it. I wonder what would happen if I equipped it. Actually, you know what? I'm curious. I know I don't have the skill for it, but you know, curiosity. It's an evil battle axe, right? Let's see what this does. It's an evil battle axe. I don't think anything's gonna happen. No, I don't think anything's gonna happen, but you know what? Hey, if I can save some durability on my good sword, then I should probably do that. Oh, hey, vampire, how's it going? Whoa, don't be casting spells at me. Alright, let's see if I can do anything with this. The material of the weapon you're using is ineffective. I should have thought about that. I should have really thought about that. And now I'm stuck. I'm going to die. Thanks, Battle Axe. It truly is cursed! Okay. Let's go ahead and try that again. With the sword this time. Alright, so I had an interruption and I've already forgotten what we were talking about. Because interruptions, first thing in the morning, tend to be very distracting to me and I forget. I believe we were talking about something. Yeah, that's a great way to narrow things down. Let's see, we had the cursed axe, which I really shouldn't have been surprised that didn't work. Then there was something else. Oh yeah, training up spells. Oh, what the heck? Okay, look down a little bit. Okay, you are now stuck in the ground, and the vampire just died. Awesome. All right, let's continue sort of exploring this little area. Wait a second. I still hear. So there's still something in here, isn't there? All right. Well, let's climb up to the top and let's say make sure that we're. What the heck? Okay, there's nothing up here. Alright, well, let's climb down to the bottom then. And let's get ourselves on our own and slay something before we go ahead and save. But anyways. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and create some, like, I created some spells that I have listed as training, but honestly, those are stupid spells. If we're gonna train, we might as well use the whole, you know, target, whoa, disregard exploit thing. Dang, lady, you scared me. Alright, we need to go ahead and, use healing on ourselves so that we don't die. Let's take her out, come on. That was a close one. And I still can't carry any more stuff. Whoa! Oh, crap! There's a wraith behind me! Anything else gonna sneak up on me? Okay. I'm just a little bit freaked out here. Do I have any, healing potions? Maybe I can just use a healing potion instead of, having to use my magic again. We've got levitation, cure disease, slow falling... And the way I see it is I can also, maybe... Potion of healing, that's a little bit too... I feel like I'm wasting my potion by using it. Okay, you've gone messed right up. There we go. I don't know, I've got such a hard time getting out of that stupid menu. Let's see here. Go ahead, save. Alright, yet another interruption. I'm sorry. Maybe I chose a bad time to go ahead and record this. But, alright, yeah, that's a strange balance, because potions, you're like, well, they're good to have as backup, but they're taking up inventory space. But I want to work on my spell casting, right? So, you're trying to decide what you really want to cast. I guess we'll go ahead and use heal. I also hate the color scheme, because it's actually really hard to see whether or not, I actually have enough magic, or, you know, enough spell points to cast anything, because the blue kind of blends in with the blue of the background. That's a bit of a pain. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just make some spells that I can, that are specifically set up. I believe the type is on target. I'll have to double check that. But basically the type of spells that I'll be able to go ahead and use that exploit on. And that'll help me get some, other spells up that, some schools of magic that I really need to sort of work on. Because, like, I want to build up, like, my shield and stuff, but the base level shield, it costs so much. Now, what I could do, is I could make it so that the increase per level, it's per, we'll say, multiple levels. And sort of to explain what I mean by that is, when you're making, the spell, and you know, you can have it increase, you know, 1 point per level, something like that increases the spell cost, because, you know, it's going to become a powerful spell, so it costs so much. But you can also alter, you know, maybe you get +1 per 2 levels. And by increasing that value, I feel like I could make spells that are cheaper. Now, I could do that, but I feel like ultimately, you know, that might be something I do in, we'll say, casual play, you know, just by myself. But, you know, we want to see a little bit more progress here with you, because I want to be able to, you know, rise through the ranks really quick. Oh, that's definitely the lady we need to talk to. And we are paralyzed, and we've lost all of our magic. Please tell me I've not used up my potion. See, this is the kind of situation where you want your potions, right? Please tell me I've got a free action spell available to me. I got healing. I might be ending up using that shortly. Invisibility, cure disease, shadow form. I don't think I have one. No, it doesn't look like I do. No, okay, so I need to think of a different way out of this situation. I don't have any, restore power potions either. So these guys are gonna start wailing on me, and I have no means to fight back, except through spell casting. But I don't have any spell points, that's right. I can paralyze them. I can use my Emerald of Paralysis. Okay, are you paralyzed? No, you're not. So, basically my thinking is, if I can paralyze the one in front, then the one behind can't get to me, and then I can just sort of wait up my own paralysis. Come on! Jason, you're not thinking about this. You were just talking about exploits. Good thinking, me! What we'll do is we'll go ahead and use Emerald of Paralysis and then hit E to cancel out. Get a little bit of magic back. That gives me 16, just what I need to cast Freedom. Actually, it's a little bit more than what I need to cast Freedom, but that's okay. I like to have that sort of buffer zone. Alright, now let's slay the ghosts. There we go, that was some quick thinking on my part, and what are you? An enchanted evening gown. Well, something has gotta go, because enchanted items take priority. I don't have a whole lot of crap. I got a lot of crap in my pockets, don't I? This thing is probably, let's see, worth 360 gold. It's unidentified, though, so that value will probably go up. Dragons, that's all worth a lot of money, too. But this could give me a potential, like, magic ability. It's like, I need to be dropping something. Like, what is so heavy on me? It's the gold, isn't it? It's the gold. I need to part with the gold. I have 36,000 gold pieces. How much do you wish to drop? I don't want to drop any gold. Just give it to me. Give it to me. Give it to me. How heavy are you? 2.5 kilograms. Alright. Dragon scales is 3 kilograms. I could drop that and get it. Everything else is pretty light. So if I drop the dragon scales, I can get it. Alright, dropping dragon scales. There we go. Excellent. You could actually, could I go back and get the dragon scales? Because I'm about to go talk to the lady over there, and that's probably going to, yes, I can. So if I go ahead and talk to her, I should be able to get rid of the battle axe, and I'll be good. Ah, this is the evil battle axe that Booj spoke of. I shall keep it here, where there are many defenses to keep it safe. Booj said that I should pay you 441 gold pieces for safe delivery. I can't carry it! I can't carry it! I can carry it! Awesome! And she took off. Alright, excellent. Ooh, that's a creepy looking skull. That's cool, though. Is there anything else here I can, sort of 80 gold pieces? Awesome. And, oh, that's right, because my inventory lightened up because I got rid of the stuff. Yeah, my encumbrance is only at 143. Let's go back and get that dragon scale. I can sell that for some money. What do you mean that's no treasure? I just put it there. There we go. Thank you very much. Trying to cheat me out on my loot? I don't think so. Alright, that's worth 100 gold, not worth it to me. Especially with the weight? No. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and save the game here. As working too. Alright, let's go ahead and try to get out of this this dungeon. I don't think I cast an anchor. No. I figured they gave me such a short time frame to do this quest that they couldn't possibly expect me to use my teleport spell. Short blade is improved. I'm curious. I'm pretty sure I didn't. My memory's terrible. I'm fairly certain I didn't, but let's go ahead and try anyways, just because, I'm really hoping. Yeah, that's what I figured, and I wasted all the magic, so let's go ahead and load the game back. Alright, so we just need to get out of this dungeon. And you know what? I've got another interruption coming. So you know what, guys? I am sorry. And I believe this is another episode that is going to go without a reading because I've got to go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make my way back to the entrance of the dungeon. And then upon arriving there, that's where we will pick up on the next episode. I am so sorry about today. Hopefully things will proceed a little bit smoother next time. So, if you liked the video, you liked the content, and you would like to see more of it, go ahead and give the video a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, leave it a thumbs down. It's alright. I'm okay with that. But either way, let me know what you thought in the comment section, and until next time, I'd like you all to game on.